Welcome to the Sway world where peace is temporary and bad decisions are forever. If you're new here, hey girl, hey. My name is Mari Banyane, but you can call me Sway or Mari, but I prefer you call me Sway. If you're a returning subscriber, hey Sway, how have you been? Today, I don't care how you've been. I'm gonna tell you about me, okay? I have not been okay. Why? Because I keep on gaining weight, Sway. I don't know, like, I post weekly. Like, please go back to my videos and look back and realize that I'm gaining weight by the day. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. I never noticed, but I realize now when I start putting my clothes on, they're a little bit tight. They don't fit no more. At first, they used to be loose, and then they went from loose to fitting, and now they're tight. Even the shirt is tight, mind you. It's a stretching it's a stretching t-shirt. So, and when I go outside, people say I look round. Do you guys think there's a baby in my stomach? My enemies would make a feast. My enemies would make a feast. That will not happen. Never say never. That will not happen. You have a better chance at succeeding at your exams than me getting pregnant. The day I get pregnant is the day you succeed in your exams. Not saying that you fail. And I'm talking to my enemies, by the way, not you, so don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm glad that you're doing okay. You and that cheating boyfriend of yours. And I'm not judging anybody. I told you I'm not judging you. I'm here to support you at the end of the day. And also, I have my hair like this because I'm hiding my fat pockets. Look at that. This is the pocket that helps me store lies, by the way. If anything, I wish God gave me more money instead of weight. Because what am I going to do with weight? What? Anywho, let me tell you guys a story time of. Also, before I tell you guys the title of the story time, if you're from my TikTok, then you know almost that I have a listen. We don't get scared series. Right? Why do I say series? But whatever, you get what I mean. So somebody asked me to tell a story time of that particular nature, and I was like, oh, okay. So I am telling a story time that I've told before, but obviously this is like a more longer and detailed version. If you don't want to listen, come here. Come here. Okay, you listen. You sit down and you listen. You have two ears for a reason. This one, you listen to the story time on TikTok. This one is for you to listen to the story time on what? On YouTube. Yes. Anywho, let me tell you guys a story time of when me and my friends went to my other friend's place, obviously, and we smoked weed, got high as kites, and then we decided to play with a Ouija board. Yo! the things we do the things we do because we're curious and bored. I feel like boredom breeds problems. If kids, I feel like as kids, for as long as we have money and we're bored, we are going to do things we're not supposed to be doing. That's why some kids end up doing drugs because they have too much money on their hands and they decide, no man, let me try cocaine. Let me try cocaine. Let me try Xanax. Let me try fentanyl. Let me try, I don't know. Say the drugs. Come on, let me try. Yeah, let me try. Hey, yeah. You get it. So you get it. Okay, let's get into the story time. Also, make sure you like and you comment. If you're seeing me for the first time and you like my content, subscribe, okay? I said contact. Subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you will see my videos every week. I've decided that I'm not going to post on Saturdays anymore because Saturdays is just very inconvenient. And also, Saturdays is very inconvenient. Yeah. So I'm going to be posting on Saturdays. On Fridays at 6 p.m. Same time. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my face and you like my content. And also, I know the nail polish looks ratchet, but let me explain as well. Oh my god, I'm doing a lot of venting. You know what, ne? The nail polish is because I wanted to remove it before I filmed this video, but I gave my nail polish remover to my mom, and she took it and she spilled it. Now she needs to go buy it again, so we're here. Anywho, follow me. Make sure you follow me on my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. It's Maribanyana across all platforms. And yeah, I post different content on Facebook. I post different content on Instagram and TikTok. So make sure you follow all of them if you want to keep up with me during the day until I post a story time on YouTube. And let's get into the story time. Let's get into this. Yay! So this one time, we're at my friend's place. We're gonna call her Red for story's sake. Hi, we're at my friend's place. We're chilling, whatever. We're talking. I think it was like I don't remember how many we were, but like we were a couple, like maybe two or three. Then no, two or three or four. I'm not sure. Red's mother is going to the mall. She's packing up. She's doing her 1 2 1 2. You know, her little 3 4 3 4. Do you get what I mean? She's doing her things. She's bathing. She's getting ready. She's going. I think she was going to the mall same day. I'm just not sure where she was going, but I'm just gonna assume she was going to the mall. Okay? Yeah. She goes to the mall, and obviously Red accompanies her to go catch a taxi, whatever, because her car was this and that. That's not important, right? So when she comes back, Red comes back and she's like, yo, she has money, whatever. And we're bored. One of the girls is like, no, guys, let's go buy weed. Eh? Let's go buy weed. So I'm laughing because we wanted to go buy weed, and Red was like, guys, don't worry. My mom smokes weed. I was like, dang. I feel like at a certain age, guys, like weed shouldn't be a thing. Like, why are you smoking weed at that big age? Like, you're literally getting high in front of your kids and laughing like a stupid. That's why they say do things when you're still young and alive. Don't discriminate on things and wait to do them when you're 40. Like, it's just you can't be at groove when your kid is as groove as well. Go to that particular club when you're still young and groove, so that when the time comes for you to step down and let your kids groove, because kids obviously groove, then they go to groove, not with you, their mother. You're grooving with your child. Anyways, I'm not here to judge any parent. Like, if you want to smoke that weed at 50 years old, that's okay. So yeah, Red is like, nah, I've got a plug for you guys. I can take the weed for you guys. Indeed, Red goes and gets the weed for us. And she's like, yeah, here's the weed or whatever money that Red has. She's like, let's go buy snacks or whatever. I will go buy snacks. You know, most munchies, right? Fine. We light it up. You know, we're sitting outside. We're smoking weed with him. Get into it, babe. Get into it. We're getting into it. I smoke the weed. We're having fun. I will smoke the weed, whatever. We go down and we sit down to watch TV again because, you know, we want to laugh, right? So as we're watching TV, we tune into a movie. There's this trailer of this horror movie. I don't remember what the name of the movie was that was being advertised, but I remember we saw on a Ouija board there. And like, we're talking about it or whatever. I'm like, damn, this is crazy, whatever. Red is like, yo, like, we have a Ouija board here at home, but it's bigger. I said, girl, what? Because I'm curious, George, and like, I want to see if it works for real. I'm like, go get it. She's like, I bet. She goes inside the garage and she grabs it. It's a little bit heavy, whatever, and dusty. You know, we wipe it a little bit. And so it has got a bunch of numbers. It's got like numbers from 1 through 10, and then it's also got like alphabets from A to Z. Does that make sense? A, B, C, D till Z, 1, 2, 3 till 10. The numbers are like this, and then this one also had decorations. Like, it had an evil eye there, the triangle sign. We didn't care. We're high as hell. First of all, we're laughing at everything is a joke. You know, it's nice when you guys smoke weed and you're just laughing. You know those people that smoke weed and see things? Dang. Like, you never knew that this person and weed doesn't treat them well, and you smoke it with them. Next thing they're seeing things. Next thing they're seeing their dead grandmother. Now you have to go home to their place and explain what you guys did. Now it seems like you guys are doing drugs, because some people think that weed doesn't make you hallucinate. I had a story with a person that did that to me. It was scary. Anyways, if you guys want to hear that story time, just comment down below and I'll tell it probably next week or whenever. I don't know. So we put the Ouija board on the table. So we're talking like, what should we ask it? You get what I mean? Because obviously the trailer didn't necessarily explain how the Ouija board works. And we decide, no man, Mr. Google is a thing. Mr. Google is not going to gatekeep information from us. And we're like, let's ask Mr. Google. And we're like, Mr. Google, how does an Ouija board work? Mr. Google is like, Ouija board, this is how an Ouija board works. You basically ask it questions, and then you guys all put your hands on the metal thing, and then it's going to move or whatever if there's a spirit with you guys. All right, okay, Mr. Google. So we ask each other, like, what exactly are we going to do, whatever. And Red is like, I want to speak to my dead dad. Like, Red's dad passed away. R.I.P. to his soul. Hopefully he's there watching over her because he was such an angel. I don't know him, I'm just assuming. Yeah. So Red is like, no man, let's ask X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh, Red is like, let's talk to my dead dad. And we're like, let's not get in too deep first, you know. And then we decided to ask it if Charlie Charlie is with us. If you don't know, Charlie, there was an era, guys, in South Africa where yeah, I remember I was in primary school and this Charlie thing had sprouted. And I think it was back in like 2015. Yeah, it was in 2015. And I remember the intercom went on and the principal was like, attention staff and learners. Like, it has come to attention. Their phase is playing a game called Charlie and they're scaring the babies. It was scaring like the junior phase, like the kids were scared, y'all. The kids were scared because apparently the junior phase kids were crying because the older kids are scaring them, and they're like, if they find us playing that game, we are getting suspended. Like, it was that serious. And I feel like people used to say that it worked. I don't know if they were telling the truth or not, but people said that it worked, right? Hi. So like, no man, let's ask Charlie if Charlie is real. I've played Charlie, guys, and it actually did like rotate. And then like me and my friend once did it and it did rotate, but like nothing happened afterwards. Like there was no aftermath, and we thought maybe it was the wind, but like how can the wind rotate it and then make it stop at yes again? Anywho, we're like, Charlie, are you here? And then the thing starts moving. So basically that your hands move, right? And it's like N-O. And we're like, there's someone among us here that is making this thing move, because there is no way this thing's moving on its own. You are pulling this thing, and like we're all like, we're also high out of our minds for us to literally use logic into this whole thing. So we're just genuinely like, no, I am trying so hard to make these ears up here, like what? Also, I have to hide this fat pocket, like what? Ugh, this looks ugly and untidy. Anyways, so we're like, somebody here is playing a joke. Mind you, we're high out of our minds, so it's hard for us to use logic, like I said. So they were moving this thing, and we're like, okay, if you Charlie are not here, who's here with us? And then it spells a name. It goes from that letter. I don't remember what letter it was. Maybe let's say it went from B, E, D, O, whatnot. And I was like, who the hell? Like, who the hell is that? I don't know who that is. And we asked Red, like, do you know who that is? She's like, nah, she doesn't know that person. Whatever. So we decide, you know what, somebody's pulling a leg here and it's really not funny and we don't want to play this thing anymore because it's not real. So Red is like, oh guys, somebody's calling me. So Red is like, like, she doesn't feel like good. She feels a little woozy. So we give her water. She drinks or whatever. And we're chilling high as hell. We decide, no, man, let's smoke another Jeezy. This time, like I said, we're not using logic. We smoke weed inside the house. We smoke the weed inside the house. We hotbox inside Red's house. And yeah, we're just chilling. Forgetting, number one, that Red's mom is coming back. This is her house. She didn't say she's leaving and she's not going to be sleeping here, but we're done. We smoke whatever we smoke, and then yeah, we're chilling, we're having fun. But Red keeps on being like, yo guys, like, I'm not okay. She's like, I don't feel well. I'm like, girl, are you about to faint? And she's like, no. Okay, we're back, we're live. Sorry about that. Anyways, so Red is there like acting out or whatever, and Red's mom decides to come back. For story's sake, I'm gonna call her Sonia. I called her Sonia on my story time, and I'm calling her Sonia again so that we don't get confused. Right? Hi, Sonia comes inside the house. Mind you, we literally just lit a joint. We literally just hotbox in this house so she can smell the weed from. So she could smell the weed from the passage that she was passing by, because we could hear her saying how like, meaning these kids are smoking weed. Does that make sense? She comes inside the house, and as soon as she comes in the house, mind you, Red was already crushing out already, like, guys, I don't think, so the mom comes in, she opens the door, the first thing that greets her is the smell of weed. Next thing Red crashes the out. Girl, when you're high, you're very mellow. It's hard to get a reaction. Yeah, let me just put it that way. It's hard to get a reaction out of a person that's very, very high, because you're saying something and then they're just like, oh, is that really happening? Like, it takes time to process to them, like, for them to be shocked. So it's like, Sonia! Why did you do this to me? Why am I even here? And I was like, girl, did we just unlock the Hulk? What? Are we seeing a horror movie in real time? What? She's like, why would you bring me back here? And she starts pulling on things. She pulls on the curtain falls. She pulls on the cables that are behind the cupboard, and she pulls on it, and she's just like, I wanna kill you. Like, she's just saying a bunch of things. Like, Red, what the hell are you talking about? You know, and then we're like, oh, like, what's happening? So obviously it came to light that, oh, so this was Sonia's daddy that's manifesting as he's manifesting through her. She's like, Sonia, like, I despise you. Why did you call me inside your house? And she's literally shocked, and she's shouting at us, and she's like, see the things that you guys are doing. Look, now you smoke weed. Now this one is seeing things. What exactly did you guys smoke? I'm pretty sure it's not weed alone. And we're like, yeah, girl, it was weed alone. I'm high as hell. My eyes are red. You can tell that, like, I've been smoking. Like, you can tell. Do you get what I mean? So she's there crashing out or whatever, and then she's like, you know what you did to me? And like, Sonia, like, Red's mom is answering like, I didn't do nothing to you. And I was like, girl, in my mind I'm like, girl, you know what you did to that man. Why is he pointing fingers at you? You know, I was starting to think maybe she might have contributed to his little passing. Because why is he pointing fingers at you? I want to make a thumbnail. Yeah. Okay, cool. So she's like, yeah, Sonia, you know what you did to me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, what did you do to the man? I despise you. Obviously, they were not speaking in English, guys. They were speaking in Vernac, which is Sutu or Tswana. Sutu mixed with Tswana. That's what we speak here. And yeah, it's like, yeah, you know what you did to me? And like, it was just pulling on things. And I was like, dang, this is scary. This is real time of scary. So we decided, you know what, ne, let's leave. Honestly speaking, this is not our cross to carry. This is Sonia's cross to carry, because she knows what she did to that man. So we left, guys. Like, we walked out of the house and we left. And then, like, we just left and we went home, whatever. And yeah, the following day, obviously, Red came to my house, and then we called everybody else, and then we were chilling at the corner. And I was like, girl, what happened to you? Like, what happened? And Sonia, Red was like, babe, like, I remember nothing. The only thing that I remember was us pulling out that Ouija board. And also, another part that I forgot to add is that, guys, when we pulled out that Ouija board, at some point when we asked the Ouija board who's the spirit that's with us, I forgot to mention to you that we also asked, like, the spirit, is Red's dad with us? And the little metal thing moved from YES. And then that's when we thought that it was Red that was pulling our leg, and we also thought that one of us was also pulling our leg or whatever. So that's why we stopped the game. Does that make sense? I forgot to mention that. So yeah, we went home, and then we asked Sonia. Red was like, she doesn't remember what happened or whatever. And I was like, do you think that your mom deals with witchcraft? Obviously, she was never gonna tell me the truth, but personally, she was like, no. Like, honestly speaking, her mom and her dad never got along when her dad before. When her dad was alive, her mom and her dad never got along. Like, Red's parents never got along. Like, the mom never wanted Red to go see her dad, and she would see him in corners. When she got to high school, like grade 8 was when she was able to literally go from school to go see her dad or whatever, and they would meet at the street. And the mom made the guy's life hard. I don't know if the guy was a deadbeat or what, but like, obviously, according to Red, he was like a great dad, just that he did not work. There was a time where he did not work, so he couldn't get custody of her, because, you know, Red does say her mom is that she's not a nice person. She's not the nicest of people, you know. I've never experienced like her bad side, but Red is like, her mom is not the nicest of people, but witchcraft is like, she's not at that level, you know. But she didn't like Red's dad, obviously, because maybe Red's dad cheated, I don't know. But yeah, like, she was not dealing with witchcraft or anything like that, but you know, they were not, like, they did not get along. And then Red's dad got sick, and Red's mom refused for Red to go see Red's for her to go see her dad, you know, and mind you, he was on his deathbed, so maybe that's why he despises her. And I'm like, dang. So obviously I asked Red, like, how does that make you feel? Like, are you okay with that? And she's like, you know, pain and healing is like a roller coaster. Today you're fine, next thing you're not. You're fine, you're not, you're fine, you're not. And she says like every single time that they fight, she realizes that she's not healed, because every single time they fight, she always has this thing to remind her that you never wanted me to go see my dad when he was sick. Now he's dead. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, that's none of my business. I'm just telling you a little bit of what happened. A poquito of what happened. Anyways, that happened. And I also don't know how they stopped her from doing what she was doing. Her mom knows what she did, you know. And also to like show that she's a little bit of a culprit. Like, if like she didn't know how to handle it, don't you think that maybe she would have like asked for help from somebody else? But she literally did it all on her own. So maybe she knows what to do when she starts doing things like this. Maybe she doesn't do it like once. I don't know. Anyways, that's the end of the story time. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, make sure you subscribe. Okay, if you made it to the end and you like the story time, please make sure that you subscribe. Also, don't forget to like and leave a comment down below of your experiences with friends that smoke weed and then hallucinate. Anywho, my sways, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I am Maripanyane everywhere. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next story time. I love smiling because I'm that girl. I'm so ATL. Get in me. Like, guys, I feel like my boobs are big and they're giving in this little crop top. Oh, man. It's just the weight gain is like not cute. I wish I could show you. Like, I have a really, like, you see? Oh. Anyways, bye, y'all.